This is going to be a video on how to convert the Chaos Defiler into something a bit more useful. So we've seen this model a lot, and I'm personally not super happy with it. It's front heavy, so it falls forward, and it has a few design flaws because of that. Because everything's up front here, including the claws, it tumbles forward. So what we'd like to do is we'd like to remove this section and spin it around so it's facing this way, making this the front instead. Then we'd like to take these legs off and mount them in the back here, while taking these claws off and mounting them in the front here. And so what you'll get there is a spider-like arachnid back, and then your blast cannon is going to come out the front, and then you'll have this area to work with your two front claws, and it'll appear much more arachnid than this current system that is supposed to look crab or arachnid, but really keeps falling forward, and it's a little disappointing. So we're going to start doing some work to change some of these up and see what we come up with. The weapons are all magnetized at the moment, so they're easy to remove. And then what we've got is the smokestacks on the back that have to be removed. This big chassis that has to be spun around, which we could probably cut using our razor saw. So we could probably cut this area with our razor saw, and then just spin it around and glue it right back in place. So the only difficult part is going to be taking off these ball joints, because it looks like plastic glue was used in them, and so that's going to have to be cut free and then reattached. So we'll do some of that now and meet back here in a few minutes. So after some significant amount of work, what we did was we managed to get off all of the pieces. Some of them got broken and we had to shave them down a little bit and then sand it so it's even. But now we've got all of our legs easily mobile, so we can move them between all of the spaces here, so we can reposition them all. We also managed to get this piece off of that piece, which wasn't easy. So now instead of here where it had been, we're going to spin it around this way, like so, making this the front, and then that'll put the weight over the back, over the four legs, and help the whole thing from tipping over. Then we remove the demon head from the top and save that. And then we drilled out this space, which we're going to inlay a magnet so that we can put things like the Rhino combi flamer on it, because that is an option for the Defiler. We can put a combi flamer in, and then we'll also make a few other options that'll go up here and fit a little bit better once we look at what's in the Rhino kit itself. But once the magnet's in place, that will sit there if we want. And it gives us one extra option for a weapon. The battle cannon still moves, so we'll keep that. And then at this point, we'll start putting it together. I still don't know what to put in the very front. And I am definitely going to glue, when we're finished, the claws in a position, just so that that doesn't become an issue either. So, but these two claws will go there, and we'll need a face of some sort or a head. We may use the same one from the Rhino kit that we used in the other Defiler. We'll see what goes there, but we would like something there anyway, just to improve the arachnid appearance of it all. So we'll start picking out for this, and we'll be back in a few more minutes. So we still couldn't find anything really reliable for the front of the beast. So what we're going to do is the same thing we did on the other one. We're going to take this common piece here that we tend to see with the Rhino kits. We're going to mount that right here. We're going to remove both horns, sand that down and smooth it, and then take the two horns off this Chaos emblem and mount them on instead, creating a 3D effect with horns coming outwards. And then that'll be the quote-unquote head for our Defiler. What we also did in the meanwhile is we found some more of the rings from the old Rhino kit, and we mounted a rocket launcher on one, We mounted a simple magnet chaos cover on another. And we took the original demon head, put a tank on the back of it, and with a random weapon that we had with a barrel, we'll turn this into the flamer. So that'll give us our several options, and we can mount that to the top if we need to, which looks no different than it did before, except that it serves a purpose as an actual flamer. So we will get ready for some assembly and meet back here in a few minutes to see how far we've gotten. So this is our model as it stands now. We're just about finished. So we've got the 4 armor pieces to put on the legs. So we can glue those on at some point, probably after it's primed and painted. We've got the 2 for the front claws here. Same idea. Once it's primed and painted, then we'll have them all attached. We've magnetized all 3 ports. So we can drop the autocannon there, the flail there, or the scourge, and either the combi flamer or effectively a havoc launcher, or we could put nothing. And that gives us all our options there. As well, it's same profile as it was before. It's just that it looks a little bit more beastly, which is kind of what we wanted as a demon engine. It looks more arachnid, which is pretty nice. We're pretty happy with the way it turned out. So if you like that, or if you wanted to make something similar, you could see how it played out. If you don't have an assembled Defiler and you've already got it in pieces, that makes this much easier. Thank you for watching. Leave a comment if you like. Subscribe to the channel is always great. And otherwise than that, we'll see you at our next video. Thanks for watching.